Jake here for American Trucks, and today I'm taking a look at the switchback sequential bar projector headlights with matte black housings and clear lenses, fitting 2009 to 2018 Ram 1500s with the factory halogen non-projector headlights. If you're looking for a subtle but meaningful update to your Ram's front end lighting, these might just be what you're looking for. They keep a similar style to your stock lights, but change things up just enough to make for a cool and functional upgrade that's gonna be different and still affordable. Now, we get a lot of headlights around these parts, but I dig these because they pack a lot of style into a package that looks like it's nearly OEM fresh. The matte black housings lend themselves to a stealthy, aggressive look, very befitting of the Ram styling, and it also kind of puts me in mind of the Rebel. And of course, these also bring a really nice update to your lighting setup. And the main and high beams are taken care of by two large projectors, and these are both going to utilize H7 bulbs. So as compared to your factory halogen non-projector headlights, these are going to be a significant upgrade as far as brightness and beam pattern are concerned, so you're going to be able to see quite a bit better. But the bigger story here is the large, almost eyebrow-like LED strips on the top and bottom of the housings. So these are going to do two things. They're going to function as your daytime running lights, and they're going to light up this clean, cool white light when they do. But they do more than just that. Again, these are also going to function as your turn signals, and they are sequential, which I just think is neat. And I may have lied a bit there. They actually have one more fun trick up their sleeve, and that is the quote-unquote breathing effect. I'm going to age myself here for a second, but this really reminds me of Knight Rider's kit with that sweeping light back and forth. So here you're going to get the white light that's going to sweep back and forth across these two strips, gives the truck this really cool vibe. Overall, definitely a neat setup and something that's certainly going to make a statement on your truck. Construction here is pretty standard. You've got polypropylene for the outer housings, and you've got that UV coated polycarbonate lens over top. Now, of course, these are also sealed against the weather to keep out dirt and moisture, keep them looking good for a long time. And the main beams, again, are going to utilize the H7 bulbs, which are included, making them pretty much a plug and play setup right there and ready to go. But we'll talk more about that in a moment. And of course, you've got those LED strips we were just talking about, which are gonna have a nice long life as well. So overall, it's a pretty solid setup. Pricing is going to come in at around $575, and that puts them about in the middle of the category when it comes to headlights for this gen of Ram, but definitely still a value proposition as compared to some of the others on the market. Now, of course, you're going to save a little bit because these are not fully LEDs, but you're still going to get something that's going to be a much better, much more improved light output than what you would have gotten from the factory, and you're not spending a heck of a lot of money to do it. Installation is going to get a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and these should only take you about an hour to install. Again, like I was saying a few moments ago, these are pretty much a plug and play installation. They're ready to go, but you do have to remove the grill to gain access to the lights, so this is not really a difficult job overall, just going to take you a bit of time. But enough talking about it, let's head out to the install bay now, and we'll show you that process.
The tools you'll need for this project are a ratchet, a 10mm socket, and a trim removal tool. Hi everyone, today we're installing a set of headlights on our Ram, so let's get started with the uninstall of the stock headlights first. Okay, first thing we need to do is remove this radiator cover here, and to do that we're going to have to remove these 6 push pins that hold it down. And for that we're going to use our trim removal tool and just get underneath, lift it up, and then we can pop them out. And once you've got your push pins removed, just go ahead and lift your cover up and get it out of the way. Our next step is going to be to remove these 4 10mm bolts that attach the grill to the core support. So let's go ahead and take those out. Now we can just lift up on the grill a little bit and pull it straight out. Now we'll remove these 2 10mm bolts here at the bottom and one at the top of our headlight. Then we can go ahead and remove that. Now you just grab a hold of your headlight, slide it forward, and then we can go ahead and disconnect our connectors from the headlight. To do that, we're going to lift up on this red locking tab here, and then push down on the release lever. And pull it out. And now you can repeat that process for the other side. And before we can install our new light into the truck, we need to move over the socket for the parking light bulb. So to do that, what you're going to do on your old light is turn the parking light socket counterclockwise until it releases, and then just slide it out. Once it slides out, grab a hold of the bulb gently, kind of wiggle it back and forth until it pops out of the socket. Now, once you do that, you go ahead and take your wiring harness on the new light, plug it in where the light bulb should go, feed the harness back inside, insert the socket, and turn it clockwise until it locks into place. Now we can go ahead and install it in our truck. So now we can go ahead and plug in our wiring harness to the back of our light. Just push it in until it snaps in. Then once you get it into place, make sure that you push down on the red locking tab to make sure that everything stays in place. Now we go ahead, insert it into its location, and secure the light to the truck using our original hardware. Then we'll tighten everything down with our 10mm socket. And now you can repeat that whole process for the other side. Now that we've got both of our lights installed, we can go ahead and reinstall our grill. We're going to slide that in, slide the tabs in at the bottom, and then we'll secure it using the original hardware. And again, we'll tighten everything down using our 10mm socket. And finally, we'll reinstall our radiator cover and secure it with the original push pins. And your installation is now complete.
That's going to wrap it up here for our review and install of the Switchback sequential bar projector headlights with matte black housings and clear lenses fitting 2009 to 2018 Ram 1500s. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, for all things Ram, be sure to keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.